And it's Sharon.
It's Tammy.
And it's Beatrice. And welcome back, guys.
Have we started like that in a while? Sorry.
I don't know. I don't recall.
I don't know. What, you
I
mean
don't
the order?
I don't remember saying our names in a while.
Saying our names?
Do we say it?
Yeah, we say it every week.
Oh, guys.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Even though you wouldn't have been able to tell because episodes keep on coming. But we've taken a break, so it's been a minute still.
But the break it's not like we said we're taking a break.
And then we didn't. Oh, yeah.
Because last time we actually said, okay, we're taking a break.
Yeah.
But this one was just like,
we just all happened to be off at the same time.
Yeah.
No. I actually planned mine around you.
We'll get there anyway.
We'll get
there. But yeah. It's Sharon.
Yeah.
It's Tammy.
And it's Beatrice. And welcome back, guys. Another episode of the Uncut podcast.
Woo! Give it up! Give it up! Woo! Give me high five!
Do you know that I said to myself that you guys are defo doing that?
I knew. Of course.
I knew it. Guys, we have won.
We have wooed.
We have won, and the cheering is back.
Y'all won. Y'all
cheering
won.
is back.
It's the fact that we didn't confirm.
discuss.
Yeah, I just knew that you two would be connected. And
I
that's
knew
it.
that you would do it as well. I just knew.
that.
I didn't do it. She looked at the camera. I knew Beatrice wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it.
You would do it.
I knew that the two of us would do it.
I knew that you guys would do it. Sajid, let me just...
150 comments and 149 of them are...
Let me rob Beatrice.
Yes, please.
Before they say that.
They said I didn't like. They said that the energy is weird. I don't like her, but we just came back from holiday where we were together for 7 days.
And they also said that Beatrice should go where she's loved.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Wait, they said that?
Yeah,
I can't lie. I don't pay attention to the comments like that
somebody
anymore, man.
literally was like, "Beatrice needs to go where she's loved. I've been in this sort of situation before."
Wait. Can't be to do with the podcast. Maybe it's to do with relationship.
No, Beatrice.
They
It was
said
about
that
us.
No, they said you shouldn't be in this trio.
Yeah.
Maybe you should go and start.
You people don't know that it's me that's not the nice one. No. You people don't know that it's me that's not the nice one.
You've been scammed.
You've been scammed. What was that show? You've been scammed.
No, you've been punked.
Oh, you've been punked.
Hey, that is too
we are back to whooping and cheering and
if I don't hear a whoop and I don't hear a cheer, in fact, we're gonna have whooping in intervals.
Tammy, it's not even just whoop, it's whoop. What?
Whoop. As in, do we have a clap? We even need an audience now.
Live audience clap. Live audience, yeah.
What?
Need to put that in the edit.
You lot won't kill me. No, guys, honestly, I don't know how many times we're going to have to keep on saying this. This agenda you guys have about friendship connoisseurs, understanding, the look here and this there. Like, bro, we are tired sometimes. Sometimes come, it's been a rough day. But then you guys will always see that as we speak to each other, just like normal friends, your friends help you get in a better mood.
Yeah.
So,
because
literally, like 3 minutes in.
Someone commented like, oh yeah, the first 5 minutes was awkward. But by the time you
you're
get
back to your normal.
You're back to your
I just don't
guys,
understand.
and let me tell you guys, majority of the time we're filming at
10 p.m.
on a Friday.
10 p.m.
That was
Sometimes
just
it's
later.
On a Friday night
after work.
Working 9 to 5. And then you people now not even subscribe, so you even can leave the bloody 9 to 5.
No, honestly, wait. I even want to stop there and even say, guys,
Let this be your
today,
motivation.
Today, as in this, my foot just landed in this UK and I came to record this podcast and you people are still not subscribing. Please, for the love of God, give me a reason.
Let me make sure my hair is straight, though.
Give me a reason.
They say,
I started whooping.
Tammy, that's why
I started whooping. My buttons started coming. I say, let them not say that.
You're doing pornography.
OnlyFans production.
So no, done. But guys, honestly, please hit that subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube. We on the road to 100k. Like, guys, we really want to see that. We really, really want to see it. So make sure you guys click that button. And if you guys are listening on Spotify, listening on Apple Podcasts, listening on Amazon even. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, Amazon.
We're there to Google everything.
Google. Exactly. So annoying. But anyway, if you're there, make sure you guys follow us on there so you guys are notified every single time we post an episode. We also post little snippets of our extra content that we have on Patreon, which is released every Wednesday as well. So make sure you guys are tuned into that. And if you're not aware, guys, we've been having a time. We're going to get into where we've been for these last couple of days, but you wouldn't even need to hear about it, because if you are on the WhatsApp channel, you would have already seen all the juicy content, all the behind the scenes of all our trips and everything, the interactions we've been having. I can't lie, I have really enjoyed myself
on WhatsApp.
with this WhatsApp channel.
Oh,
It's
I love it.
hilarious.
Yeah.
What?
Absolutely hilarious.
Honestly, it's like the perfect partnership for me.
Yeah,
because
100%.
it makes too much sense.
Too much
Oh,
sense.
I love a voice note.
And
Yeah.
the thing is, it's the fact that you can just post then and there. It's
Yeah.
not like you have to go to any post-production.
Kevin, are you awake? Kevin, are you awake? Kevin, can you?
Do the levels. Oh, no. Can you raise it up? Oh, no. Put this in the front.
Kevin, sorry, can you do split screen? Kevin, sorry, I need to do caption.
Kevin. As if we're watching Home Alone. Where's Kevin? Oh,
Hey,
gosh.
yeah, man. But anyway, that's where all the fun, juicy stuff happens as well. So Patreon and also on WhatsApp. Make sure you guys get involved, join us there. We're having a load of fun too. So yeah. So like I could just said, sorry. We've obviously been away. We've been away. I'm flying away.
I feel like you can even hear it in your voice.
No, honestly, my voice is absolutely gone. But basically, like the girl said, this wasn't really like a break that was planned, but essentially the girls had already locked in this date, I think, as you guys aren't around. Yeah. So I was just like, and you know how it is with the podcast, like you have to kind of align your schedule. So I looked at it, hold on. If 2 out of 3 are out of this country, who am I to remain here? So I basically followed Sharon's agenda by booking a solo trip to Dubai. But if you're on WhatsApp, you know the solo trip wasn't really solo because the solo trip only lasted for 1 day.
But the thing is, you actually said in the episode before that, remember we actually discussed where we would go on holidays.
Yeah, exactly. To go to Dubai, exactly. But I actually reached out to Tammy as well, because I feel like Dubai, like we all love Dubai.
Yeah.
So I reached out to Tammy as well, but obviously I knew that your dates of when you came back, it just wouldn't make sense. When I was coming back, exactly. But I was just like, listen, whenever I want to go to Dubai, like I'm just gonna book it and be like to anyone, if you're free, just come. Like if you don't, because I feel like Dubai's one of those places. It's just one of them places. Like, I'll be fine by myself. I'll be fine with everyone there. Like, just come if you want to. But yeah, so I went to Dubai. Sharon actually came and joined me. So you want to explain where you were before you even made the decision?
Okay, yeah. So basically what had happened was I had to go to Amsterdam for a work trip. It was like an offsite, and hey, guys, these guys know how to party.
When you started sending in that stuff, I said,
No, honestly, bottle service.
Yes!
Azul.
No, Azul.
Nah.
Bottle, Moe.
Hey.
What's that thing? I don't even know what it's called.
I'm
what?
crying.
All sorts of,
Do you know what's so
all
funny?
types of bread.
I only see Azul with black people.
Yeah, you know,
So it's a bit weird to see another demographic.
I honestly thought
Slapping the
I'm
bell.
not even gonna lie. I thought it was a Nigerian drink for the longest time.
I'm screaming.
Azul.
Who ordered Azul?
Honestly, who ordered that?
I was so tired because I think I had I was super jet lagged from like the
Yeah,
whole DR Atlanta thing. I slept for 1 hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said.
1 hour.
And then your flight was very early.
Yeah, my flight was like 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then basically what even happened was, because of where I live, there's no Uber. So I pre-booked a taxi, and then the taxi came, but they didn't like notify me that they were outside. But because my room faces the road,
Yeah, you can
I
hear.
could hear. Then I was like, okay, I've probably got like another 10 minutes before they call me and tell me like they're outside or whatever, because she came like a little bit early. So then I get down at like 5:10. She's driven off.
Yeah, that's what happens.
I said, you have to come back. I was like, this is a work trip. Like, do you know what I mean? I actually can't miss this flight. So I call, the lady's like, yeah, she drove off because she waited 10 minutes and she's not feeling too good anyway. So she wanted to go home.
What's that got to do with me?
I said,
God
Did
damn.
they not like ring
Text
you?
or anything?
Ring you
but
then?
they had, but I was in the toilet. I'm it's my own error as well, to be honest.
fine.
But it was so jarring because she was like, and then she was like, I don't think anyone else is going to want to do it because they've got the school run. I was like, I need to get to the airport. So anyway, luckily she was able to find someone. And then that guy, he was actually really nice. And I liked his car. So I took his number and he drove me back home from the airport at the end of the weekend. Yeah. But anyway, so back to...
You love that.
Love
you
what?
love her taking a number and
taking a number of a taxi person and keeping the
keeping the
connection.
rapport.
Absolutely.
It's helpful though, because when we go back to the same place.
Yeah, every country. That's Sharon's duty.
Yeah, man,
so
that's
true.
what I do. Because I did it in Marbella as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
you
Malta.
The Marbella one
Malta as well,
the Marbella one was from the trip before. Do you remember you had contacted?
No,
wait, what's my?
No, that was Malta. It was meant to be
Malta. We tried to contact
the guy
person
again.
before.
Me. I'm actually one of those people. Like, I feel like I'm probably one of the like planners in our friendship group. Our wider one.
Yeah.
For me, like if we get into a taxi and we're comfortable, the guy lets us connect our phone. He's even singing along with some of the Davido songs. I'm taking your number. What do you mean? I'm taking your number.
And it fits everybody.
And a suitcase.
True.
I have to take your number.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's what I did. So then Dubai. So Beatrice had already said that she was going to Dubai, and she was like, "Oh, do you want to come?" And I was like, "I'll let you know, because like I've obviously just been on these trips and stuff. So like I probably should just save my money and sit at home in one place." And then I just started seeing people fly to Dubai.
Great that I don't know.
It was like boom.
I don't know whether you guys, maybe you guys were in a group chat that I didn't know about. That they said that everybody's going to Dubai, but there was a point of time for maybe 2 weeks, where so many people were flying to Dubai like no man's
supersonic speed.
Literally,
you are still there.
Facts. They're just arriving, you know.
I think end of September is actually the time that a lot of people, because obviously August is too hot.
Yeah.
So anyway, I started seeing people, what they were having a time. I looked outside my window, I was seeing rain. I said, am I sure? And you know what? I said to myself, like, I've already told Beatrice no, so I don't want to have to go back and be like, oh wait, I've changed my mind, and then make it inconvenient and her have to like change the hotel booking. I was like, if she asks me though, I'll say yeah. And then then she said, what was it that you said? Something like, so many people in Dubai.
The way people are
flying. I was like, the way people are flying out.
I was like, I've been seeing, it's making me reconsider my decision. Then she was like, Sharon, come.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And I literally booked it.
Don't beg me. Don't beg
come
me.
now, don't beg me.
Okay.
Anyway, then within like 2 hours, I'd booked my flight. And then, can I explain the turnaround time between Amsterdam and Dubai?
Yeah, go on.
So I landed in Amsterdam on Saturday night, because basically Beatrice had told me that if you're coming to Dubai, you need to come to this party on Sunday. So like book your flight so that you're still able to make it, sort of thing. So I was like, the only way I'm going to be able to make a party on Sunday in Dubai, if I'm flying on Sunday, is I have to get the first flight in the morning.
Yeah.
So I booked a 10 a.m. flight from Gatwick to Dubai. But I landed the night before from Amsterdam at 10 p.m. No, at like 9 p.m. And I think I got home at like 10 p.m. or something. But I had braids and I didn't want to have braids.
Sonia told me that you wanted to take out.
I wanted to take my braids out. I told my mum when I was in Amsterdam that you're going to have to help me plait my hair. Guys, when I tell you, like, I started doing my hair maybe like 11:30, 12. Me and my mum, we sat there, we took it out. She didn't help me. I didn't even have time to wash it. I'm not going to lie. And to be honest, I only had the braids in for like 3 weeks.
You know, in my head, I'd already... Like when Adesola told me that you wanted to take out your braids, I started thinking to myself, okay, how is she going to do this? I started saying that, maybe she'll take out her braids and then Beatrice can plait. Maybe if Sharon goes to Dubai with just
natural hair, then I'll plait. I'm crying.
Hey!
I did that all that night. My mum, God bless her. I said thank you to her like 20 times because she stayed up till 3:30 in the morning helping me do my hair. And then I obviously had to pack after that.
Yeah.
She slept for like a few hours and then she had to get up for church because then my parents dropped me at the airport before I went. In the whole fatigue and everything, I told them it was South Terminal. Why did we get to South Terminal? We even carried my luggage all the way to the thing. I was meant to be in the north. I had to get on the train. Then I get there now. The flight is completely packed. It's a double-decker plane.
Oh, double-decker, yeah.
Full to the brim. Why is there only one lady at the check-in desk?
Oh, God.
Oh, my days. When I tell you, I had to even pay for express security at Gatwick Airport.
Wow.
It was so crazy. Oh, my days. But anyway, I made it to Dubai.
And in that time, so whilst we were in Dubai, you were in...
I went to Paris. This is my first time going to Paris.
No, really?
Yeah. So whenever I said, they're like, oh, yeah, it's my first time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you never got a chance to see Vanessa. Oh, yeah.
How
did you find it?
No, it was good. It was a bit chilly, obviously, because we went in September. Yeah. But other than that, like, it was really good. I would go again. Like, just to see
in the
other stuff. Maybe in summertime.
Yeah.
And just do, because obviously we were there for a reason, just to see Ashake, but I want to see other stuff.
Yeah.
But you guys seem to do a lot of touristy stuff still. Did you do Eiffel Tower?
Yeah, we saw Eiffel Tower.
Yeah,
that's good.
Did you go in?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just saw it from afar. Just a picture and
makes sense.
That place is great.
And then I want to see that we didn't get to see it at night, so I want to see it, go back and see like at night and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, had such a good time. I went with some of our other friends in our group.
When did Lisa make the jump? When did she decide? Because remember when we were telling her, but I don't know when she actually made that.
Okay, so basically we went out on Thursday for our friend Adesoda's birthday.
Yes.
And then originally it was actually meant to be my other friend was meant to come with us, but then she didn't end up coming. So I had bought 4 Ashake tickets.
Oh, I see.
And I had a spare one, and it was only
Yes.
£80. I was like, I could just fashy it. And then when we were in Eden, Lisa was like, "Oh, you guys didn't tell me about." We were like, "Oh, it was we were going for a thing," and then we were like, "Just come anyway."
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Okay, we'll let you know." Then I texted her like all of our details and stuff, and then she ended up coming not the same day that we did. She just came
the day after.
Oh,
okay.
She like booked it the day of or the day before. Because she went to Roof's, and then from Roof's she went.
Direct.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So she came.
Damn, everyone was active.
It feels so nice to be older, to be able to do this spontaneously.
Yeah. And then luckily because we had booked, because when we were booking the thing, we're like, oh, should we book Airbnb or hotel? So I just was like, let's just book this hotel. Yeah. And then if we find something, it's one that you don't have to pay now, you just pay when you get there.
Okay, fine.
And luckily we had booked 2 rooms, and it was a
connected
conjoining room. So we had space for an extra person. Just in case anyway.
Yeah.
She was like, just come and it was fine. She came. We had a good time. And obviously I gave her my spare. I didn't ask her to pay or anything. I just said, just come.
See?
Exactly.
See? Like, what happened that like lemon?
Because I was in my
already
mind,
lost it. You already lost
it was
it.
girl math. So to me, I'd already
thrown it in the bin. It's just to pick her up from the bin. And
you might as well come. Yeah, and it was so good. So obviously the girls went to Ashake in the O2. So I went to Ashake in Paris, and it was like the Zenith Arena, so it's much smaller.
Adesoda said it maybe was like similar to like Brixton capacity.
Yeah, so it was like, I think Brixton's like 5.5k, and I think Zenith's like just over 6,000.
Okay.
But majority of the thing seated.
Oh, okay.
Standing is a lot more smaller than Brixton.
I love that.
So we got there a little bit late, so we missed maybe 3 songs. Okay. But it was enough, we didn't really miss anything major. So when we got there, because I was obviously, when I went there, I was thinking about you guys' experience at the O2 and also my brother's as well. And then you know how you said that he was always at the DJ booth?
Yeah.
I think it made a little bit more sense because we were closer and everybody could see. Yeah. And he was going back and forth from the DJ thing. So it wasn't and then at the DJ thing, he actually performed a song there, but we could actually see there was a mic. There was like a standing mic there, and he actually performed it like he was in the studio. Yeah. So there was
maybe that's what he did in London. We couldn't
see. But we didn't see.
And then obviously I could see him, but then they had it on the big screen right next to him.
Yeah.
So it was like we were looking at him, then still looking at the screen, and we could see it. So all in all, I think that the concept maybe is better for a smaller, more intimate thing. But honestly, even my brother's friend, they saw someone there that they knew. I didn't know him. And he said that he went to Paris and London. Oh, really? And he said that the Paris one was better. Yeah. My brother's friend that also went to Paris and London said that the Paris one was better. I can't lie, the energy was 10 out of 10. That's good. And it made me fall in love with the album even more.
It's a good album.
That's what a live performance of an album
should.
Yeah. And obviously the composers were there, did their thing. Yeah. It was so good. Central C came out. Yeah. Really good. It was honestly, it was so good.
Oh man, I'm active.
Yeah, even the outfit that he wore for Paris was so much better than the one he wore in London.
What did he wear in Paris?
He wore, I think jorts, but he wore like a hat.
He wore jorts. Yes, that's what we wanted.
He wore jorts. He looked like a skater.
Yeah.
Apparently, in the London one, he was wearing one tracksuit that making him look like he had K-leg.
Yeah, literally.
That's what people said.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
But honestly, it was so. I think if you guys came to that one, you would have preferred it more than.
I believe that.
Yeah,
I feel, like I said before in the other episode, maybe it was like last episode or 2 episodes ago now.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely believe that it would have been better in a smaller capacity.
Yeah.
And that's why I was saying about the whole stage manager thing. You can't just have the same set for every single place if it's like a different venue. Especially like a venue like that where like the O2 is like 4 times the size of...
Yeah. And what I would say is that, because it's like a whole tour, so obviously he wants to keep the same thing.
Of course.
Yeah.
Like universally across all the different things. And obviously, I think in the O2 one as well, he had didn't he come in on like they had 3 standing...
Yeah, he came down,
So obviously, depending on scale, things are different. And obviously, Noti was flying around.
Yeah.
Paris didn't fly; he just walked.
Yeah, exactly.
To the back of the arena. But I definitely agree with what you're saying. I think there should be, like you said, the stage man. There should just be adjustments. Like you said, I think you said in that episode, if he's doing the DJ thing, it should be in the middle.
Yes, exactly.
Or something.
If it was like the T where it had the runner, and then maybe the DJ was in the middle, and he came to the middle, he could have been able to see. He was in the corner, like
even the camera people weren't really picking it up the right way. Like
the camera will be on him, and then it would go to the fans, and it'll be on him. It was so.
Was there any cameras on the fans?
No, I didn't see a single fan.
We've seen fans all. It was good. Like I would go to another concert in
Paris is good for concerts. Yeah. Like Paris is apt. I think Paris and Damn, they're very good for concerts. Personally.
And then it was so I wouldn't say weird, but it was so different seeing
non-black people.
Black people speaking
French.
Yeah. I was like saying about Taiki.
It was so crazy. Like, not to say that they shouldn't be speaking French, but it was so
We're not used to seeing.
I was just I was like, wow.
Oh my gosh, we bumped into somebody in Dubai Mall who was like to us, "You look familiar." And like usually I'll let people like kind of like struggle a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel a bit shy being like, "Oh, I got," but now I don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
But anyway, so she was like, "You look really familiar," and I was like, "Oh, we have a podcast," and she was French, but she was in Dubai, and she was like, "Oh, I watch you in France," and I was like, "No."
Yeah, she gave us some like nice words of encouragement.
Wait, she did.
It's funny you say that. I don't know whether this could be the same person, but someone was messaging me. I think is she French? But she says she's in Dubai. Maybe it's
this
the same
girl
person.
she didn't live there. She was just visiting.
Oh, she was visiting. Oh, okay, maybe not her.
But yeah, it's just Dubai Mall, and you know how big Dubai Mall is as well. It's just so like.
I was even gonna say like even in Dubai, like when we were out for brunch. I don't know if you saw. I think you were the one that responded to my friend Leia when he messaged the podcast account. With the thing. So like when I was out for brunch, like a girl was like not hanging around, but she was like just on the side looking in because we were in like a private section because it was someone's birthday.
Yeah.
And then she was saying in an American accent like, "Oh my God, I know her from somewhere. And like, you know, like how your friends, you know how you were saying before, like when you're with your friends and they hear,
big you up.
Yeah, they'll big you up. They'll be like, and also like it's also be like, oh, this is a bit awkward. Like, you know what I mean?
It does. Sometimes when I'm not with you guys and I'm with other friends and then someone else notices me, I'm just like,
I want to hide behind a bush.
I don't want to.
I know.
I just feel like,
but I think Leia told her, oh, like no, go up and say hi, like blah blah blah. And then she was like, oh my God, I was thinking like, where do I know you from on the podcast, blah blah blah. So yeah, people showed us a lot of love. People are still, so basically like we're going to different places. Before it was like Nigeria for me, which was like, oh wow, but now it's like Dubai
places, right? Yeah.
Hey.
That's just gearing me up for Nigeria, boy.
Oh, I'm scared for that one. I can't even lie. I'm scared for that one. But yeah, so I'm happy you enjoy Paris though.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
Yeah, good. How was the food in the restaurants you went to?
Really good. The only thing I would say, brunch was coming out cold a little bit.
Okay.
But other than that, flavor was good.
Okay,
and we went to one really nice restaurant, Miss Co. It was so good. Ooh, it was like Asian food. Okay, nice. That black cod, hey.
One thing about you're gonna get
about me.
You're gonna get a
shisha,
black,
and I'm
gonna get a black cod. Facts. The way you guys are puffing it up.
Hey, puff, pass, mate.
Hey,
I'll just get one for myself. Even when we went to Adesola's birthday, they had two. I got there. I was the last one to get there. Tell me, already got 2 shisha packs. Bring another one. What's this? Bring another one. I've been using 2 to feed how many?
5,000.
Hey, we were on that like crack in Marbella.
What?
Hey, no, that Marbella trip. The way you guys were feeding for it to the point that you guys went to go and do cheap.
Yeah, no. It's not like we went to do cheap. We just wanted to get a drink or something.
Yeah. Let me just go.
And then we're like, this one, the menu. Might as well, last day.
Yeah.
God forbid that thing. As soon as you, I don't know where that shisha came from. Hey. I should have known by the tube thing that they used to think was plastic. It's even plastic. Like, it was so bad. Like, the way you had to. I think we have a video of Faith. Dude, that's the only way that you could do it. You could not inhale it. It was not smooth at all.
Oh my God, that's
hilarious.
That's all.
Damn.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I think like in terms of Dubai, obviously had fun.
Yeah.
Was obviously going out with the intention of just, for me, not necessarily like full relaxation, but more escapism.
Yeah.
Is that the word?
Escapism.
Yeah, because I just felt like I wouldn't be able to fully let go of like work or everything if I was still in this country. Because I was thinking, oh yeah, maybe I can just stay at home or maybe go to a spa weekend in the UK, but it just won't give.
Oh no.
Yeah, it just won't give.
Anything that ends with in the UK,
it's just like ain't giving. And the money that you even spend to travel up to the spa is the same thing as a flight.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I said it depends, Sha, but yeah, you that anyway. What was I gonna say? Oh gosh. So,
guys, if honestly Sharon actually could have, we might not even been able to have recorded this podcast.
The thing is, I honestly don't think I made a mistake. So basically,
let me hear this.
Yeah. So basically, before I even get to the thing, right? Whenever I book an Uber, I was saying to Beatrice that even in Atlanta, where the number plate is only on the back of the car, even if I've booked an Uber and there's only one car in that place, so it has to be my Uber. I'm not getting into the car and asking for confirmation. I'm walking around the back, checking the number plate on my phone, checking, okay, yep. Then I'll now get in it and I'll be like, what's the name? And then they'll tell me Sharon. I'll be like, okay, you can drive. Like, that's how I am, right? So we had gone to, this whole night was just an L anyway, because Michelle was obviously in Dubai as well. We were meant to meet up with her. She fell asleep. I even told her it's even good that you fell asleep, to be honest. It would have been a waste of your time. Bitch and I kind of took the piss because we had gone out and then we got back to our hotel late. And so then by the time we were leaving for the party, it was like 2 a.m. Oh, wow. But we were like, we're only going downstairs because there was a party like in our hotel. So we were like, we'll just go to that one. Yeah. We get there now. And we enter, you know, when like you go to a party and there's nobody there, so it's actually freezing cold. Yeah. Because there's no body heat to like, to you know, level with the AC. Yeah. Oh my days, that place was
so cold.
Was it empty that nobody went, or it's empty that everybody had come and gone?
No, nobody went.
Nobody went. Yeah, I don't think anyone went.
So then there was another party at the same like branch of hotel, but it was on the Palm. And Charlie Sloth was DJing there. So then Beatrice was looking at Snap. She was like, should we just go? And I was like, we're only going to have like half an hour, but let's just go. So we went, By the time we got there, people were actually leaving. We were like, oh, right, okay.
Yeah. We still went inside and just
still went. We sang.
Yeah, exactly.
We sat down, you know. Anyway, so then we left now. I've booked an Uber. And most of the, like, if you book green in in Dubai, like they're all Teslas. Yeah. So most of them are white Teslas, but this particular one, I've said to Beatrice, I was like, no, this Tesla's actually black. So there was a black Tesla amongst other white Teslas, and I checked the number plate and it was the correct one. So we got inside, right? But
just explain again. So obviously, you know how it is with the 5 Palm, like, imagine after a motive, so there's a lot of people outside. So everyone's trying to get taxis. Obviously, the taxi rank is like full. So there's loads of taxis, but normal taxis not
as opposed to Uber.
Opposed to Ubers, right? Yeah.
So there aren't like that many like Teslas, but like the ones that are there, they're white. But I was like, no, our Tesla's actually black. So anyway, I see it, I confirm in my head.
Was it me that booked it? I remember reading out the number, and you were like, this is the number.
Yeah. Because at first I was like, no. And then I was like, oh, wait, no, yes. Because then I checked. So anyway, what I'm trying to explain is that I actually checked, right? So we get into this car. The one thing I didn't do this time, though, is confirm the name. Yeah. I don't know. I just thought, like, it kind of skipped my mind. But because we'd already, like, conferred about it, I was like, this is definitely it. We get in the car. I don't even know if this is suitable for...
No, but just say it doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. We get in the car now. And the Uber's like, I'm like, hello. He's like, hello. And he's like, any ladies for me in London? We're like, Beatrice goes, no, there's no ladies in London. They're not good. He's like, oh, they're not good. Why? It's not tight.
Hey!
I say what?
Bear in mind, we've just pulled off.
We haven't even left the
vicinity. Just pulled off.
Can you please reverse?
Legit. Can you please reverse?
Me and Sharon looking at each other like, what in the taxi have we got into? Like, what the heck?
And then bitch was like, you have Bluetooth? Hey! Literally, the bitch was like, oh, Sharon, can you connect? So I was like, okay. So then she was like, it should say Sharon's iPhone. And then he goes, is that the name? And I was like, is that the name for the Uber or something like that? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, I don't have that name on my Uber. I said, huh? I was like, wait. What do you mean?
He's still driving at this point.
He's still driving.
He's driving off.
At one point, I was like, can you stop? Wait, can you actually stop? I checked my phone again and it says like arriving in 4 minutes. And I'm like, how is that possible when I checked it, the card already said arrived? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, basically what I realized later that I think that he had done is that he had cancelled the ride without me noticing, because then I said I went onto the app later and it said 2 cancelled rides because obviously I had to cancel the other one that had been replaced. So I think he had cancelled it without me knowing, so that he could then later on haggle the price, because then I was trying to tell him like we're only going to pay him 50 dirhams or whatever. Then he was like, oh no, 70. I was like, why would I pay you more? 70? That's even more than what Uber would have charged me. But anyway, yeah, that journey was crazy. He kept trying to like move to us. I had to make up a man that I don't even have. I was like, yeah, sorry, my boyfriend won't be happy. He was like, hey, your boyfriend won't know. I was like, what?
And then because obviously I had said to connect to Sharon's iPhone, mistake. Because then he could obviously, he knew one of our names, obviously. So then he was like, oh, Sharon. Sharon.
No.
Sharon.
At one point he was like, baby, why?
Baby, why?
Sorry. Can you focus on the road?
Bro, what the heck? I had to ask him like 29 times, like, are you actually an Uber driver? Because I will jump out of
like,
this
you're actually going to
moving
kidnap
car.
us because...
Yeah, I was like, you're going to kidnap us. He was like, no, I won't kidnap you. I was like, I'm scared.
My gosh. But you know, it's funny. If I was in that situation, I would feel a little bit scared, but at the same time, just like, Dubai is so safe.
Yeah.
So you kind of just have that in the back of your mind.
I knew nothing was going to happen to us. I knew it was just like him trying to make more money, to be honest. But then, because then when I was like, I will jump out of this moving car, he's like, please, don't get me in trouble.
Don't get me in trouble. Nah, he was crap. I'm trying to think what other things was he saying, but he was saying some wild stuff. He was like saying Sharon's name. I'm trying to think what else he was. Yeah, he was just obviously asking
about. Tell me to come back with him to Pakistan. I was like, please, I'm from Nigeria. I beg.
He was saying some crazy stuff. When I was in the car, I was also sending my location.
Who did you send it
what? Sent it to. So,
okay. Yeah.
Okay, so who did you... I said it to
Yeah. Okay, I know who she's saying. Oh my gosh. Oh, another funny thing that happened actually is basically, so you know how like we were saying that everyone had like flown out to Dubai this week? Yeah. So one of our friends, he'd also flown out to Dubai, but he was planning to leave. Was it the Sunday that I arrived?
He was planning to leave on the Saturday. So basically on the Saturday, we had like there was a brunch that we were meant to go to. Yeah. Sharon obviously couldn't make it, but that was also something that I wanted Sharon to go to. But
I was still in Amsterdam.
Yeah, Sharon was in Amsterdam. So we had a brunch and then I was meant to see one of my friends. So that was the day I landed. So immediately I landed, I literally just started doing my makeup and was out. So I was meant to see one of our other friends who had been in Dubai for like a week, just solo tripping, just relaxing, and then see him at the brunch. And then after the brunch, he was meant to go straight back home. That's basically the context.
So he messaged me and then he was like, oh, I wish you were here. Like sent a picture of like him, Leia and Beatrice. And I was just like, and then I think he was like, I'm thinking about extending. I was like, extend. He was like, but I don't know what I'm going to tell my manager. I was like, I can think of like 12 reasons to give your manager. What do you mean? It's Dubai. Is that not even enough? I'm staying in Dubai. Like, is that not enough of an excuse?
I'm crying.
But anyway, he didn't say anything.
Yeah, but let me give a bit of context because he kind of pranked both of us. Because, so basically at the brunch, obviously, it was getting late and it was getting to the point where like he had to leave. He had to leave. He had to go and get his suitcase and then go. So it was like that. He just basically had to leave that moment. So then I'm like, okay, cool, you have to go. So he actually said bye to all of us. So he said bye. He had left and went to his friend's house to get his luggage to go. So that's us thinking, okay, cool. He's gone. See ya. He said, I was like, extend. He was like, no, cool. So then after the motive, we're like, okay, cool, let's go out to Ting Irie. Let's go and get some food. And there's also like a party DJ, normally ends around 3 a.m. So we're like, okay, cool. So we all went there. Tell me why when I enter, so I end up driving one of my other friends who lives in Dubai. I haven't spoken to him in a while, so we were catching up in his car. So he drove us down, so I wasn't with like a bunch of people. So when I arrive, it's me and him arriving, and obviously people are sitting down. But my friend that I left to go
to the airport,
go to the airport is the one that's greeting me first at the table. I said, hello.
What are you still doing here?
It's the fact that he will. You know when someone's so comfortable, like as if I've always been here. In fact, I booked the table. I was like, wait, what? I was like, nah. He's like, don't beg me.
Don't beg me.
Hey, it was too funny. So he extended. So then obviously at this point now, he knows that Sharon's flying in tomorrow. So he was like, oh, Sharon doesn't know that now I've extended. Don't tell her. So obviously now Sharon comes. Sharon even surprises, not even surprises me, but Sharon scares me.
Yeah.
While I'm in the hotel room.
WhatsApp channels you
would have seen. And so then obviously Sharon's like asking me, oh, like how was yesterday? What did you get up to? But obviously I can't tell her that after the motive, me and my friend, we ended up going to another person's house, chilling, and like basically till like early hours of the morning. So I have to just be like, oh yeah, I just went there, I just did. And Sharon was just kind of thinking to herself like, this doesn't sound right, but it is what it is. Like, fine.
Because I was like, what do you
Why
mean
would
you went
you
to my
there
house to be talking till 4
a.m. Like, doesn't make sense.
I didn't know you
by
guys
yourself, like literally like that.
Yeah.
So then, but then, long story short, obviously, I told Sharon that there's a party on the Sunday that we need to go to. So he obviously was going to come to the party. So it's going to be us three going. But obviously, again, I didn't tell Sharon. So I've timed it perfectly where I've arrived, he's just pulled up. And then Sharon's like coming out of the taxi. She's just walking to the entrance. And then I can just see that moment where you saw him. And then you can explain.
Boy, I was confused because I'm thinking, first of all, why is this guy looking at me? Like, do you know what I mean? You know when you can feel someone's eyes on you?
Yeah.
And then I was just, I was like, no, legit. I was
you were so happy.
surprised.
Yeah.
I was so gassed. Like, I was so gassed. It was
man.
actually such a nice, like, it was such a good night, man.
Yeah.
But it was so funny as well because I was saying to him, like, obviously, when bitches and I go to a party, and then like it's music that we like, the way that we be dancing, shouting, screaming, jumping, like acting like we don't have any home training.
Yeah.
So then I was saying to him that, like, on an episode before, Beatrice has said that when she's dating a guy, she needs him. I don't know if you remember, but she needs him to see what she's like at the club before wifing her because of how she can be.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, now I'm starting to understand why. And I was just like saying to him, I was like, yeah, this is why we're single, because look at the way we're even. And then what's that?
Oh yeah. Ashake,
Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. We got there in the end.
That's my favorite. One of my favorites.
As I finished saying, that's why
You're single.
I was like, what? Because how else do you dance that song?
You have to do a reaction.
Oh no, Ashake told us how to dance to that song.
Okay.
You're meant to put your hand in the air and then you have your song. You be like, oh yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
and that's it.
yeah.
Hey.
Oh my days.
What?
We didn't stop. Then after that, I was like, just come back to ours, man.
Yeah.
So he came back to ours. We were
gisting. Hey. Let me know, like, we were the gisting crew of Dubai.
What?
Hey.
Tell me, when I told you the sun went down, the sun came up.
We were still there. Gisting.
Oh,
we even did just it again when he was about to leave. So when he was finally going to Dubai.
Yeah.
Okay. So we ended up we went out again.
Going to London.
We went, going back. So flying back to London. Yeah. So when he was leaving, we ended up going back to where he was staying, but then in the lobby area.
Yeah. Okay.
So then we were all just gisting. We were gisting so much that our throats were dry. We had to stop the gist, go across the road, get drink, come back, lubricate the throat to then continue.
Yeah. Oh my God, to the point where the guy on the desk he said, excuse me, do you live here? We G-store. When I tell you, we even saw the children go to school.
Nah, they got the school bus.
Came, picked one child up. The school bus came again, picked another child. The school bus came again, picked another child.
Hey, love, nannies we saw downstairs. Hey.
We were
still there.
And the thing is, it's a continuation of the gist that we had done the night before. It's just like, how much will you talk about this same topic? Do you know what I mean?
No, we were having fun. And what's so funny is
boy.
that obviously he was like, okay, cool, you guys have obviously kept me up, and he had to catch the flight. In my head, I was like, I feel like this guy is gonna miss his flight because obviously we've left him. He has to go upstairs quickly, get his bags, and then go. But I think he still maybe had like an hour and a bit.
He had time.
But he napped. He napped by accident,
fell asleep.
and then he actually ended up leaving the hotel. Oh no, the apartment. Sorry, maybe like less than an hour before his flight was actually due to take off.
Hey,
but he made it. He made it. But that yeah.
Oh my.
We gisted. We gisted. I'm so dumb. But yeah, that was a long. Hey, I'm crying. But that was such a long gist. But
Hey,
you guys are all cut up. Yeah,
Damn.
time.
That's it
I
for
thought
this
the episode. Honestly. But yeah, that was basically what we've been getting up to all this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, guys, if you wanted to hear it live and direct, you should really go ahead and make sure you guys follow us on our WhatsApp channels, because that's basically where we were communicating and gisting. And guys, there's one song that Sharon had.
Oh my days! Jump in the middle and stand.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I know. I saw. You know, on TikTok, like when you share a link, it will then notify you on TikTok when people have like.
Yeah.
To the people that watch it on WhatsApp, tell me if you like it. I hope you did.
I'm crying.
Jump in the middle and skunk. Oh, sorry. I could not stop singing that song. But then Beatrice found her own song as well.
What's
that she was singing.
Oh, the one at the
Boom,
end.
boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
you know.
Oh
like
yeah, I even had to reply.
Yeah, everyone's been like.
I replied with
everyone was
question
like,
marks.
"What the heck is this
I was
song?"
like, what the heck is
It
I had to
slaps.
listen
Ain't
to
nothing
that.
about the beat I'm listening to.
Nah. The song, like Ray
did
Becca,
not-
I think
she
her name
did
is.
not.
No way.
Sorry.
Not promoting that.
Sorry, I like her. She's really good.
I didn't.
Hey.
Literally, it didn't
funny.
stop for time. Anyway.
Tis well. Let's go on to the dilemma.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so this dilemma was actually, it's not a dilemma it's not someone's dilemma they sent in, but they sent me a link to
To
the
a dilemma.
dilemma.
Okay.
So,
I actually love those ones. Like, you trust me?
yeah, okay. Am I the arsehole for telling my husband that he absolutely ruined the birth of our child?
Oh.
Hi everyone, our daughter is now 8 weeks old, so obviously this whole argument has gone on a very, very long time. We both have been holding grudges and neither of us think that we are wrong. My husband does not know I'm posting this, so I'm going to keep it as anonymous as possible. When I got pregnant with my daughter, my husband started in immediately telling me that I should have a home birth. I really don't know why he was so adamant on it, but he just was. At first, I brushed him off and told him I would think about it because I was only 6 weeks pregnant and the birth seemed so far off. Of course, it came quickly and my husband would literally speak over at me at doctor's appointments when my doctors would ask me if I had a birth plan. This caused a few arguments between us in those 39 weeks of pregnancy, but I never really changed my mind. Eventually, my husband's mother sat down and talked to me, and she told me all of the reasons why they did not want me to go to the hospital for the birth. I expressed my concerns about, safety of the baby and myself, but just like my husband, she brushed me off. I ended up telling my husband that I would like to take myself to the hospital when it was time, and that and that I did not want a home birth. He acted as if he didn't hear me. We met with a doula who was also very pushy. I felt overwhelmed and not supported at all.
Met with a who?
A doula.
Person that you're birthing, person that helps you when you give birth.
Oh.
I was 36 weeks at that point. So when I went into labor, I was 39 weeks and I begged and absolutely begged my husband to take me to the hospital where my doctor was. He wouldn't. He spoke to me condescendingly, called the doula instead. I was in labor for about 3 days. Active labor for around the last 22 hours.
Jesus Christ.
I cried the whole time.
Oh Lord.
I just felt something was wrong. I was scared and oftentimes they left me alone. The doula told me that if active pushing and labor reached 24 hours, I had to go to the hospital. I remember thinking that I could not decide which was worse, staying in labor for another 2 hours or having my baby right there. When she was finally out, I don't remember wanting to hold her. I just remember crying out in relief. Obviously, I am okay now, but I did not have a good experience. On my first appointment after my birth with my doctor, she was very shocked that I had the baby. She was concerned. I was so upset. I told my husband that he absolutely ruined it for me. I truly never want to go through that again. I hear mothers say that they forget all the pain the second that they have the baby, but I didn't. I love my daughter so much, but it was horrible, and it was entirely his fault. So I told him that several times. He rolls his eyes every time and tells me how mothers are strong and how I am not trying to be strong. I told him that if we ever have another baby, which he wants, that I will never do a home birth ever again. His response was, "We'll see."
Oh God.
I could not possibly be the asshole here, can I? Everyone around me is acting like this is so normal, but it's not, is it?
You're not the asshole.
I'm on her side. What the heck?
Like, and we've spoken about like giving birth and like some of the fears that we have in giving birth, especially you've spoken on that before. And obviously, I think a couple of years ago, we had your friend come on the pod and talk about her birthing experience.
Yeah.
Just from different stories that I hear about people's birthing experience, please, I want to be in a hospital. Like, I don't want to be...
Yeah.
Like, I know we talk about black women getting neglected in the hospital and stuff like that, but nothing more would scare me than being at home and not having like any medical professionals there at all. And I personally would feel a lot more safer in a hospital, even if it was a private one, even if I didn't go through the NHS or anything. But the fact that your husband neglected you, it just shows that sometimes men really don't understand. And like we talk about, oh yeah, doctors and stuff, like when you're telling them you're in pain, they don't, but this is literally your husband. You're telling him that I don't feel good, I want to go to the hospital. The one place where you're meant to feel safe, he's not making that a safe environment for you and turning everyone around you against you and saying that you're basically overreacting, that you don't need to go to a hospital. What do you guys think?
I agree with everything you just said. That is so scary. Like, I don't know. I don't think I'd have another baby with that man, you know.
Oh wow. No, me neither.
That's too
I don't think there could even be a possibility that I think the marriage might just come to an end then.
Oh God.
No, honestly, because I don't know. It's just...
I don't think it's as straightforward as that, personally. I get what you guys are saying, though, but I don't think it's as straightforward as ending the marriage because of that.
I didn't necessarily say...
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it could be grounds...
Yeah, it could be a contributing thing.
Because it's kind of like, if you're being like this when I'm in dire pain, it means that you can act anyway for anything less than that.
I do think he's scary.
Yeah, like it's a bit scary.
Yeah.
I'm
not
begging you to take me to the hospital. I'm pregnant and you're not doing that.
Yeah,
that is giving serious red flags.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to know, because obviously she didn't share what the actual reasons are. I don't think anything could ever really justify it, because at the end of the day, the person that's actually giving birth knows exactly like how she's feeling. But I'm just trying to think about, maybe there might have been cause I'm trying to think, people that tend to go for like home births, I've never been one to understand it, but some people that they're very, very passionate about it. And also like it could be a case of, other experiences, maybe, other experiences that they've maybe dealt with in the hospitals, that they're very anti-hospitals. And don't get it twisted, like I don't think that it's the right thing, but I do think sometimes there are quite a lot of people.
I don't think it's wrong that he wanted her to have a home birth. That's completely fine. Like, you obviously are like the father or whatever. So like, if you think that there's a particular, because a lot of people say that the reason they want to have home births is they want to be in like an environment that they're familiar with, like where it's not like all like machines going off and this and this and that. And also typically they say that actually the traditional and like safest way of giving birth to a child is standing up and not being like lying down on like a bed or whatever. So he may have like some reasons for that, and like he may have done his own research as well. But my whole thing is that anything that goes on in a marriage should be a discussion, and particularly when it comes to like your wife giving birth, who is like the house of like your child. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So if she's conveying to you like, listen, I'm anxious, it's my first baby as well, like I just want to be in an environment where I will feel safe, you need to hear her. The fact that you're dismissing her completely, and then she's actually in labor for 3 days, she's in active labor for 22 hours, and she's telling you, please take me to the hospital, and you're leaving her alone unattended, you're rolling your eyes, you're dismissing her while she's crying. Sorry, that is absolutely frightening. And if she says that she doesn't want to have another baby with him, I would understand, because imagine having to go through that again. Like, thank God, like nothing wrong happened this time, but imagine something was actually wrong, like something was actually seriously going wrong, and he wasn't even going to try and help you. Like, anyway,
yeah, it's tricky. It's sad though. I get what you guys are saying. I was just trying to think, cause like I said, I've never been one that's particularly like, I don't think I ever will. But I know that some people have some really weird agendas about this whole like home birth thing, like and maybe he's acting out of like fright, but like as in he's scared for something, I don't know. And he thinks, because also as well, like, yes, she should be the person that's in charge, but a lot of people, again, that I've spoken to about pregnancy and stuff, the responsibility does sometimes shift a bit more to the man, when it's more like I don't have to explain it. You know when you
but that's
someone's
when
not in
she's
the
like incapacitated.
yeah, but I don't know what state. I'm not trying to say I don't know that she was in a bad state, but I'm guessing if you're in labor, if you're in pain, or if you're something, you might not actually be thinking or doing what it is that you said. Like for example, if I've always said, I'm just trying to think like realistically, if I've always said, oh, this is how I want something to be, and then like I'm in pain, and then I say something else, do you take the stance
but I hear what you're saying, but that's not even this situation.
Yeah, I know.
She already said before
I know.
this is what she wants to do. So that's why I'm just like that. Like I get what you're saying, but that wouldn't be like a direct comparison. I think
maybe your example would fit better if, let's say, they went to the hospital.
It was the other way around.
Sorry?
I was going to say maybe if it's the other way around.
No, I was going to say that if she went to the hospital and let's say that she said that she wanted to give birth naturally with no stuff like epidural, and then when she's actually going through it, and she says, no, I actually want epidural. It could be in that sense where it's like, oh no, she might just be in excruciating pain and not be thinking about all the reasons why she didn't want epidural in the first place. But now actually being in that position, she's now saying, oh no.
And even in that situation, I would still be like, just listen to her. Because maybe, unless like, I don't know what it would make, if she's like allergic to an epidural, then obviously like don't give it to her. But my whole thing is like a lot of women, I've heard a lot of women say like, I'm just doing natural, I just want to push out the baby naturally, and then the moment that baby is coming out and they're in active labor, they're like, give me that epidural, like this pain is too much to bear. So like even in that moment I would still be like, I hear it, but like she's saying she wants the epidural. What I thought you were going to say actually is that she said before, like say for example, she always said I want a home birth, but then she's in active labor for like 24 plus hours and like she's in excruciating pain. I feel like I can't control the situation. I'm like, you need to go to the hospital. She's saying no, I would then say like in that moment, override her wishes and take her to the hospital because it's been like a day and she's in dire pain and I'm even concerned about your well-being and the well-being of the child. But the other way around, I don't fully understand it. Like someone's begging to go to the hospital. Imagine you saw like a lady on the bus or whatever in active labor, she's saying, please take me to, no, you must stay here. Nah, sorry, what?
Yeah,
that's crazy to me. But you guys should let us know what you think as well.
Yeah.
Let us know.
To the women who have had home births as well, because I know that we have like a lot of like women who are married and have had kids and stuff that listen to us. Let us know like what you think and your thoughts too. Okay, I'm gonna quickly do Don't Get Me Started. We asked a question this week. Just in case people don't know, Don't Get Me Started is a segment on the podcast where we ask a question on Instagram and like you guys will respond to the question and then we'll read the responses out on the pod. This week I asked, what is something that feels / should be illegal but isn't? Starting off light. Speaking on the phone on loudspeaker when on public transport.
Oh yeah, that should be illegal, man. That should actually be illegal. Some people are crazy with it.
It's always Nigerians as well.
It's always embarrassing us outside.
Black people.
Literally.
Cheating on me with my sister. Okay. As well. Dating your best friend's ex straight after they broke up. Love your podcast, by the way.
Hey,
my days. Okay,
that should definitely be illegal. What the hell?
What is something that feels / should be illegal but isn't? Asking your guest / friend to finally leave after having them for the last 12 hours. 12 hours!
I'm begging you.
Oh my days.
God damn.
I'm begging you.
Please, that's a long time, man.
Oh God.
Okay.
Neck.
Filming your kids to make money on social media.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Would you guys ever do like a page dedicated to your child or anything?
No.
Public?
Yeah.
No.
Like as in like modeling?
No.
I think modeling is even different. Like maybe like, those baby like nappies or something. Modeling for nappies.
You would sign your child up for that?
I don't know. Like that one is different to like, so I don't know if you guys have seen this TikTok on, I said not TikTok on Instagram. Okay. This TikTok on TikTok, yeah. This woman was like, I'm going to explain everything I know about this child. You let me know what you think.
I've seen that.
I've
seen that.
Have you seen it?
Basically,
you can explain.
Basically, she's like, I'm going to let you know everything I know about this child and you tell me what you think my relation is with the child. The way she was naming when the child is born, the child's allergies, where the child goes to maybe nursery or something.
Yeah.
All these things. And she said, oh, I'm just the follower of the account.
Jesus.
It was crazy.
It was crazy. The stuff that she was listing.
Yeah, the child's best friend.
Yeah, like
what
the child, like you said, allergies, all this stuff, like all
medical history,
what
that's
everything.
Scary.
What time the child goes to school, what time the child gets back, the child
like
food.
Honestly, all those things.
I just followed the account.
I just followed the account.
That's crazy.
It was actually crazy, like honestly. And I just feel like obviously with social media, like we hope that many people are sane, you know. But there are some real creeps on social.
100%.
And to me, like I remember there was even one time like my mum on her Instagram like took a picture of my brother when it was his first day at secondary school and his badge was in the thing. I said, take it down. I was like, if you want to put it back up, you can, but like remove his badge because like even though like she's not like my mum's not a content creator or anything, you just never know. You just never know. So I don't know if I would do that. I think like modeling for like a thing is a bit different to like a daily.
But would you, this gonna sound very wrong, not necessarily exploit your child's good looks, but would you exploit the child's good looks? Like would you be like, oh my god, my child, like they're so pretty, like let's make some money?
I don't think I would I don't think I would seek it out
like that.
Facts. Number one,
I don't think I think of it like that.
My child is good looking, let me go and make some money.
No, but I think especially now, because of what we're doing and stuff like that, you kind of are now privy to how inner people can be and how many questions and what they want to see and stuff like that. And the thing is, some people will be wanting to know about your life very innocently, but then you have to set some boundaries. Like, there's only so much I can post. Like, Audrey from The Receipts, she posts her child, but like, it's not like if I see her child walking here, I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Like, but I know she posts her like maybe
Here
half
and
her face, like
yeah.
here and there. Like I know she has a child, but
Yeah.
I couldn't spot her out from anybody.
That's like
You know what I
Melissa's
mean?
wardrobe, bro. All we see are the boys' toes, fam. And even then, he's wearing socks. Like, don't see a damn thing. I think it depends. Like some people, like they just. Some people are very like anxious, like me, where I'm just like, I honestly feel like there are creeps out there, like who could, you know, do something if they wanted to. But then there's other people that are very like, you know, laid back and they don't think there's anything wrong with it. But I do understand why someone's saying like that should low-key be illegal.
Yeah.
I do get it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What is something that feels / should be illegal but isn't? Acting like I didn't see the homeless person knocking on my window for money.
Hey, God forgive us. Well, the way sometimes we be acting legally blind.
Honestly.
No. What I would say is that if I have money, I actually always give.
Yeah.
Someone.
I never have cash.
Yeah, I used to have coins in my thing.
Whenever, like, if I have, like, sometimes I've, like, you know, some places by traffic lights, sometimes they will say, like, sometimes I've give £5, I've give £10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Go see your heart.
I've actually,
because for me, it's just like,
what do I need this?
What do I actually need? And then when you just see, and then especially when it gets to like winter, I'm just like,
that's the worst.
Oh yeah, that's the worst. Yeah.
There was one time I remember, like, I was on the train and I saw one homeless guy, and I'd seen him for a couple of days, and then I remembered I had money in my bag, but I had £10. I said, £10 is quite a lot of money. I walked past him. The Holy Spirit said, "Go back."
See,
I'm crying.
I was like.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Like, that's 2 coffees, bruv. Like, do you know what I mean? Not even.
I hear £10. Like now, £10 goes like that.
Yeah, 100%.
For them, it might be like
that's like food for like the next
couple of days. So I'm just like, you know, I can actually part ways with this money. I know I'm still gonna get money at the end of the month.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys remember. Oh, I know I'm gonna get this wrong. There was like a situation about this guy, and I feel like he was known for begging in Basildon. And I remember he was like a known beggar, and he like had made so much money, like so much money. But then the reason why he had been out on the streets is because he actually used to be very wealthy. Then I think he got into like drug issues and stuff. Then his family just disowned him completely. But then I remember there was a whole situation where like it was discovered like this guy had like I can't remember, he had like so much money, or I can't remember what it was. It was really weird. I remember
there being something on Facebook.
There was a massive thing, but then also there was another one where I think one of them actually passed away. But anyway, some of these beggars are making some really, really big money, tax free.
Yeah, man, it's true. That's why sometimes I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean,
Because
keep on
sometimes
giving.
Anyway, let me not speak. What is something that feels like should be illegal but isn't? Telling the African hairdresser that you don't like the hair.
I'ma tell it.
Oh yeah, I'm.
You know me, I keep quiet.
What?
So impossible.
I'll be texting Beatrice. I'll be like, bitch, I really don't like this.
No.
She'll be like, speak up.
Nothing about me. I'ma say. I'll be like, I don't like this.
Can you?
Especially in Nigeria.
Yeah.
I got to say it. I got to say it.
Facts.
And you've forgotten the style I wanted. Please.
Facts.
Oh my days. Okay. What is something that feels like should be illegal but isn't? Taxes. They're taking money out of my paycheck like they also work the shift with me.
Nah, facts. You guys weren't with me when I was shooting in the gym. What the heck? You guys actually were not there.
Hey, it's
That's
so
crazy.
true. Somebody said opening things in the store to eat or drink even though you're going to pay for it later.
Oh, have you guys ever done that?
I've done that.
I've done that, but it's been a while since I've done that.
Really?
You know that time I told you guys the story about when I had COVID and I was like, don't you remember? I was really unwell and I thought it's because I haven't eaten. I said, no, wait, it's because I haven't had fresh air. I've been working from home so I said, let me go for a walk. I was walking. I said, I had to even take a break. I said, this was too much. I can't like physically, like I just felt so weak. I said, it's because I haven't eaten. I said, let me go to Sainsbury's and go and get some ingredients, make some dinner. I got to Sainsbury's, the first banana I saw, I said, I have to eat this now. I was like, I'll pay for it when I get to the thing. Then when I got home, I realized that the reason I've been feeling weak and tired is because I have COVID.
Hey.
That's funny.
Okay, somebody said not disclosing that you're married. That should be a crime.
That is actually a crime.
That should actually be
That is actually a crime. Facts. Facts.
This ring is for fashion.
No, literally. What the heck?
And last but not least, someone said not subscribing to the Uncut podcast.
Period. Period.
I know that's right.
I know that's right. Literally. Anyway, that was Don't Get Me Started for this week. Thank you guys for replying. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for replying.
Lastly, we're going to do Song of the Week.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Feels good.
Like we've been here before. Song of the Week is basically, we have a genre that we pick every month.
Yep.
This month is Throwback, because it can be any type of genre, but it has to be a throwback song. And we have this playlist on Spotify, on Apple Music, and also on YouTube. So what are we adding to the playlist?
Sharon, do you want to go?
Okay, I'm just... Do you know how I've been picking songs?
How?
I've just been scrolling to the bottom of Spotify.
Oh, to see the first songs you can
the first few songs I added.
Like your like song.
Yeah, back when I got Spotify 20 something.
Let me actually do that, actually.
Okay, cool. First song I'm going to add
I got Spotify late, so...
Oh, yeah,
I got Spotify a bit late as well, but like even then it was still...
No,
uni.
I was late.
Apple
I was
Music.
like...
You were Apple Music for
I was
ages.
Apple Music for time, and I think I got maybe Spotify like 2019.
Oh, okay,
2020
yeah,
maybe,
that is actually late.
Hey, I've just gone down. This is crazy.
Yeah, I told you that's the best way.
What?
Okay, first song I'm gonna add is my favorite song ever, and it's called "Bad Blood" by Neo.
I don't know.
You added that one before.
I've added it years ago. Oh my, what?
Yes,
I have seen Neo live like 3 or 4 times. She is absolutely.
Oh, really? That often? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Sharon's seen her quite a few times.
I've seen her
Yeah.
loads, like during uni, from out of uni, like I've seen her so many times, and it's so funny actually because obviously with TikTok now, like people, like artists will come on and they'll sing their songs or whatever, and people were really surprised like she actually sounds like her music, because obviously nowadays people auto-tune a lot, and she's like, oh no, like this is my actual voice. Anyway, let me not do too much. Bad Blood by No. I'm gonna add No Love by Little Scrappy. Beatrice and I love that
Little Scrappy.
No, I can't lie, that song is a song that I like of him. Man, you did really well.
We love that song.
Yes.
Okay, then another song I'm gonna add is Bori Wale by Zizi Boo.
Oh yeah.
And then
Throwback.
Me, I'm at the bottom of this Spotify. And then another song. Actually, yeah. Let me add this last one. Long Time by Belly Squad. So it's been a long time. You're feeling brand new. Okay, yeah.
That's a throwback, man. Throwback indeed. Cool. Shall I go?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so mine is, you know I hate sleeping alone, but you said that you would soon be home. But baby, that was a long time ago. I'm not feeling it. I'm not. Hey.
Is this the bottom of your Spotify?
Yes.
Back.
And sing, oh no, honestly, I love that song so much. Yeah, Kitty Cat by Beyonce. That B-Day album.
Hey,
if I could just add everything there, I would. But yeah, let me not be silly. So that's a song I'm gonna add. Another song I'm going to add. I like the way that Sharon told me to go down. This is some interesting throwbacks, man. What the heck? Let me add. Actually, no. I was playing this when we were in Dubai. Actually, gentility. Gentility or stupidity. Gentility or stupidity. More. Okay, cool. Anyway, Gentility, that's Malvito featuring One Day Cole. And then, let me see. Let me just add another one. Chuck it in there. Let me add 50 Cent, Do You Think About Me?
Nice.
Yes, that's the song I'm going to add.
Good.
Okay, so mine are just going to be One Day Cole.
Ah, wonderful.
So the first song is The Kick. When you hear the kick.
And then the kick. When you hear the kick.
That's a throwback. That's a throwback.
Now, boy, I do that. Okay. And then the second song is going to be I'm all that wow.
Hey. Sabadidawa.
And then the third song is going to be Kiss Your Hand.
Hey.
With R2Bs.
Me to kiss your hand.
And then the fourth song is going to be Who Born the Maga.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to add. Let me add two more
add them.
songs. Ashimakwe
Hey. That's a tune. What the heck?
And then two more songs. Bumper to Bumper. And then You Bad.
Okay, I'm going to add one more because you haven't
Okay.
said it. Rotate.
Hey!
I will rotate. Baby, you rotate. Rotate.
Do you know what? Whenever the songs come on like that, I always end up dancing like what's his name? He's
Like how you dance
know
on the
him.
beach.
Yeah, but also
Child.
what's his name?
WhatsApp channels.
What's his name? He just released a podcast about we met him in My Opinion, and he's got
John Wick.
Yeah, John Wick. Hey, when he danced,
love John Wick.
I don't know if you saw the Cabs family. They had the
Yeah.
wedding.
Their wedding, yeah.
The way
The Congolese people came in front in
Hey, Kevin, your people.
and they were dancing.
Hey.
Congo is in town. Congo bunga. Congo bunga. Congo bunga.
I love
the
it.
way Congolese people move their hips.
Oh my
I'm thinking,
days.
what's that birth? Like, what's happening?
I was gonna say in nursery they definitely that's part of the reception. Assembly.
Blacks.
Hey, everybody. I feel like when you get to the border of that country,
No,
that's
it's true. You have to do one dance move.
Just see them all in there.
That's what they said about love, bro.
Yeah.
You have to do under lover. Hey, we've had a time in this lifetime.
Honestly.
But guys, that is it for this episode.
Yes.
Make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. Like Beatrice said in the beginning, we're on our way to 100K. Also, make sure if you want an extra episode, we have an episode that drops every Wednesday on Patreon. Everything will be linked down below. And also, sorry, we didn't wrap up Song of the Week. Song of the Week links will also be down below.
Yes.
Also send us some suggestions for Song of the Week
Yes.
as well, because I think definitely with the gospel genre we got so many recommendations still today. They're still sending. But anything else?
No, just make sure you subscribe, please. It's free.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in our next episode.
Bye.